guys, welcome to another episode of Elise's Eats, and today is very special as we are celebrating the 20th anniversary of Pokemon with PokéPuffs. And we're going to be making 3 out of the 5 flavors that you can have, and yeah, let's get started. So we're going to be making the pink, green and brown PokéPuffs, which is the sweet mint and mocha, but we're actually making strawberry, mint and chocolate. And for that we're going to need 1 cup of caster sugar, 3/4 cup of milk, 1 3/4 cup of flour, about 113 grams of unsalted butter, soft at room temperature, 1 egg, 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder and 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and then vanilla bean paste. And that's what you need for the cakes. We'll go over the stuff for the decorations later on, but let's get started on the cakes. Okay, I've also forgot to say you need pink, green and brown food coloring for this. Okay, so first what we're going to do, we're going to cream the butter and sugar together for a few minutes until it's nice and fluffy white. Okay, now we're going to add the egg and 2 teaspoons of vanilla bean paste. And then add your 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to add the baking powder and the salt in with our flour and then sift it until all the lumps are gone. Okay, so now we're going to put half of the flour mixture into the butter mixture and then mix it together. Then we're going to add half of the milk and then mix it, then another half of the flour, mix, milk, mix. Easy. Okay, now we're going to split the batter up into 3 separate bowls and then colour them separately. Okay, so now we're going to colour our batter with the appropriate colours. We're going to use the gel food colouring. I'm using pink for the sweet, brown for the chocolate and green for the mint. Now that we've coloured our mixtures, we're going to put 4 of each colour into our little muffin trays and then we're going to bake them in an oven for 180 degrees for about 15 to 18 minutes. To make sure they're all the same size, we're going to use a 1/4 cup measurement to equally distribute the mixture. So if you haven't played the recent Pokemon games, PokéPuffs are from a mini game called PokéAmie, and it's essentially where you can pet and play with your Pokemon, and you get these after playing mini games, and there's 4 different types and I'll explain that when we're decorating them. Make sure to only fill the muffin tins about 3/4 of the way up, that way the cupcakes don't overflow. We've just taken the cupcakes out of the oven after about 18 minutes. And what we're going to do, we're going to put them on a wire rack and let them cool completely, and we're going to make the icing while we're letting them cool. Okay, so now we're going to make the icings for the PokéPuffs, and what we need is one large batch of vanilla icing, which we're just going to make out of icing sugar, vanilla essence and water. And then we're going to make coloured icing, which is essentially the same, just with colour added to it, and then the buttercream frosting. We're going to start with the basic white one. So you're going to need 2 cups icing sugar. This time we're going to be using vanilla extract, not the vanilla bean paste. And you're going to put 2 teaspoons of vanilla in, and then we're going to add about a teaspoon of water at a time until I show you the consistency you're after. So you want it to be thick, but nice and runny too. And put a thin layer of the basic icing on top. So now we're going to make the basic coloured icing, and for this we're going to put 1/3 cup of icing sugar into 3 separate bowls. We're going to start with the chocolate one, and what we're going to do is add 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder to the icing sugar, put a bit of brown food colouring as well, and then we're going to add about 2 teaspoons of milk. And then we're going to put this on 2 out of the 4 chocolate ones. Now when you do this, make sure that you leave some of the white icing inside. Now add a 1/4 teaspoon of mint extract or peppermint extract, whichever you prefer. And then 1 teaspoon of water. Now add some green food colouring. Now we're going to add 1/4 teaspoon of strawberry essence, 1 teaspoon of water. Add some more pink food colouring if you wish. Okay, so now we have our basic PokéPuffs done. For the fancy ones, we need to put a few toppings on. So for the chocolate or the mocha one, we need just a square of white chocolate. I'm using Lindt because it's really nice. Just put it on top. For the green, we need a little moon. This is a little white chocolate moon that's been coloured with food colouring. And then for the pink one, we need a glacé cherry. So now we're going to make the buttercream icing for the frosted and the deluxe PokéPuffs. So what you need is 100 grams of unsalted butter at room temperature, so it's a bit soft, 3 cups of icing sugar, about 3 tablespoons of milk, and 1.5 teaspoons of vanilla bean paste. Okay, now alternate with 1 cup of icing sugar to 1 tablespoon of milk until it's all added. Then And when you're adding the last of the milk, add the vanilla bean paste. Okay, so now that we've made the buttercream mix, we're going to separate it into the 3 bowls and then do pretty much the exact same thing for what we did with the basic food coloring. For the chocolate icing, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of cocoa powder and then some extra milk if we need it. Actually, we don't need any milk. It's all cheap. Then we're gonna add half a teaspoon of strawberry essence to the pink one. A bit of pink food coloring. So add green food coloring to that one. And then a 1/4 teaspoon of mint extract. So now that our buttercream icings are ready, we're going to ice our fancy and our deluxe PokéPuffs, and we're going to start with the strawberry this time. And for this, we're going to use a star tip. We want it to look nice and swirly. Okay, so now to finish off the fancy and the deluxe ones, we actually do nothing to the fancy ones, but to the deluxe ones, we add a square of milk or dark chocolate to the chocolate ones. We add a little chocolate wafer tube to the green one, and a glacé cherry to the pink one. Okay guys, so that's how you make PokéPuffs, at least my version of, and they're really adorable. They take a lot of time, but they're so cute, and I hope you share them with your friends. And yeah, let's eat.
I can't even begin to explain how excited I am to eat these. Oh my god. Let's go with this one.
Okay, yeah.
It's my favorite.
Okay, let's do that. So this is the strawberry one.
It's so beautiful.
Strawberry deluxe.
Strawberry deluxe. Oh. Look how pink inside it is.
It's like the perfect pinkiness. Yum. Oh.
Let's go play Pokemon.
What? The dreams are coming true. Right.
I forgot to wear my Pokemon shirt, so here it is.
Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If there's anything you want me to cook for you next time, just comment in the section below, and I'll see you next time.